Hello guys, it is me, the ex-Whatever, and today we're doing what if Deku was transported to danmachi with a twist, part 1. But however, I wish to tell you guys that if you see any cutouts or me like cutting out a part and this part's like not making any background noise, that is because, and there's a lot more background noise than before, is because I'm currently at a store with my dad, but I'm in the car right now doing this, so please understand. And if he comes out, I probably have to end the video, but if I do not have to, I will not. But anyway, let's get to it. As Izuku Midoriya was, in the fucking Jeep making weapons like we always did, he was quirkless in that life, but he was a mega genius. He graduated early out of his class, and this made Bago really mad. However, after Izuku Midoriya got the shrapnel in his chest, he woke up in a cave. He's like, "Where am I?" I can't remember the fucking guy with glasses that saves him, but he says, "Oh, sorry about that. I had to pull some things out of your chest." And Izuku begins like tapping his chest, like, "What's this in my chest?" "Oh, that's a magnet. That'll be keeping you alive for next 8 days." Izuku's like, 8 days? But if I'm being kidnapped, they'd deem me longer for ransom, wouldn't they? As the guy's like, no, they just want you to make weapons in those days, and if you make them, you will be freed, I think. So we go back to Izuku, and now the terrorists are asking to build weapons, and Izuku's like, damn, why did I even create weapons? I could have been making my life better by saving people. And now we cut to the scene where he's making the arc reactor. Okay. There you go. This thing should last me for about my entire life. And now we cut to the suit. So, yes, type in the computer. Type in the computer and type in the coordinates. Or the formula. As guys like, there, done. As the thing begins like uploading, as the guy's like, listen, I'll go distract him while you're getting the suit while the suit's booting up. Don't go, Izuku's saying, like, I don't trust me. He begins shooting his gun and screaming at the top of his lungs, like, ah, come here, you son of a bitches. As we cut to when the power's fully on and the lights begin completely like turned off, and then you just see power online. As Izuku begins fucking smashing all the fucking terrorists, breaking their fucking bones and limbs. As one of them, as Izuku's arm actually got stuck in the rock, and the guy grabbed the pistol and shoot Izuku in the head, but the bullet bounced off the head and straight went to the guy's skull. And Izuku's like, are you fucking mentally retarded? I have a suit made of iron. What would you expect was happening? Like a miracle, like a bullet went through my fucking head and you killed me? God, you're a fucking retard. And finally, we cut to the scene where Izuku gets out of the cave. And everyone's shooting at him, just like, my turn. As Izuku begins blasting his flamethrowers all over the place, burning everything alive. But that's when Izuku, but then Izuku Midoriya, or Izuku Stark. No, I think I like Izuku Stark. You guys can decide in the comment section when this video ever releases. Also, for the Fallout 4 one, I think after I'm done making this one, it will be that one. But the reason why I've been making that one is because I forget the fucking town where Preston is, okay? So I'm terribly sorry for that. Just gotta check something. 4 minutes, really? Huh. Okay, let's get to it. As Izuku Midoriya is flying up into the air, he did not realize this, but apparently the arc reactor had something in it. It could temporarily transport you into another world. However, it was a two-dimensional chance. However, for Izuku, since he had an armor, it was pretty shitty armor, but a bit more tweaked, and he was able to fly much more better and did not crash. He was fucking able to travel to that place, and that's when he arrived at danmachi. As of course, it's just not Prius. He been flying down to the sky, and managing to land, and he just looks at the place he's in. He's like, "Where the fuck am I?" As Suzuki begins looking behind the corners, and he just sees "Whoa, am I in the fucking Dark Ages? What the fuck?" As Zuku sees, no. Zuku was in the part where Bell is not there yet, and danmachi. He's still at the cabin with his grandpa. But however, he'll be arriving in the next 2 months, so during those 2 months, Zuku will be working his ass off hard. Okay? So Izuku does the next best thing. He decides to hide his armor in an abandoned house, because if someone found this in the middle of the streets, they would probably be questioning what the fuck this is and try to use it, maybe. I don't know, but when they first look at it, it'll look like a piece of junk to them. That will be because Izuku Midoriya, disassembled it and will be looking like a piece of garbage. So Izuku Midoriya does that. However, in part 2 is gonna be fucking hilarious, okay guys? I'm being dead serious. This idea came to my mind, and I don't know what, I'll give it to a riddle. What is something that he made and improved on? And let's just say a certain someone from the Loki familia, quote unquote, accidentally casted some magic, and it missed something. If you guys can guess this correctly in the comment section, I will give that person a shout out. But first, the first shout out, Solo117 Storm. Congrats, guys. This guy, I like him. He has great ideas. Also, I have another friend. I gave him some few ideas. Also, for Izuku Midoriya being in Dutchima one, I have some news on that one. Okay, guys, don't freak out. If you freak out, I'll be very upset. But in part 2, when I make it for Dutchima deku, you can guess that. And here's the thing for it. I'll give you a few seconds to read it. Pause the video if you want to read it. And this will be Izuku's gun. However, he will not make this. He'll find this on a villain that was using this. Give me a minute. Okay, there you go. Fuck's sake. Okay, let's get back into it. As Izuku Midoriya kept going into the as Izuku went to the desk where Ina is, or I. Okay, I'll look up her name later. I'm too fucking dumb to name her name. As Belle begins asking questions about what is this place, and she's like, "Oh, well, do you not know what the gods are?" And Deku's like, "Gods?" Question mark. As she begins explaining what the fuck the gods are, basically the gods are beings that grant you, I don't know, their blessing to join their familia. AKA, if you join them, you'll be able to form a huge familia if you wanted. And yes, Zuko will be joining the Loki familia in this one, but he'll also be, drumroll please. Okay, vote. Okay, whoever guesses what I'm thinking that what Belle's armors and Nine's armor is gonna be, you are a fucking genius. Guess the armor, and that person's gonna be talking to me personally. No joke. If you can guess their armor, you are gonna be a fucking genius. I'm not kidding. So if you guess this, I will fucking send you the Discord invitation as soon as I see that first comment. And for if someone guesses Eins, I will also invite that one to my Discord and talk to them. So if you guys want to talk to me about it, like, oh, how's the armor gonna be made? Like, ooh, you guys, I'll tell you the juicy details. But for those people, they cannot spoil the thing at all. They can talk about it, like, but they can't like say when it's going to happen though. They can't. Okay, let's get into it anyway. Let me just see this. Okay, 10 minutes. Let's do this. As the Loki familia are getting more popular by each day. And they did hear like someone new that appeared in their city. They don't know his name, but they know his skills. First off, he's incredibly intelligent. He's even able to hold a conversation with Hermes, the god, which I'll tell you how they met. So Izuku was just minding his own business one day, and he just sees like Hermes talking to one of his strongest familia members, and Deku just decided to say, hey. As Deku begins like saying like these random shit, which Hermes was fucking impressed that he was like seeing through Hermes' like fucking like trickery, or like, and Hermes is like, damn, what the fuck is this kid? And Zuko in this one, he's fucking 15. Like, dead ass. I know. He's making weapons when he's 15? Well, that is only fucking because he's a fucking billionaire and a fucking genius, so don't underestimate him and his fucking brain power. Oh yeah, he also gives Hermes, like, some advice about how would he, like, make something, well, how would he make this suit? As Izuku, like, slowly, like, grabs a blueprint behind his back, or grabs his notebook, and when Hermes sees it, it's the Mark 1 blueprint, and Hermes is like, this is nothing, but that's the first page, and Deku's like, oh, sorry, I forgot to hold them down, and Hermes is like, what? As Izuku holds them down, as Hermes sees what it is, and Hermes is like, I could not even see the photo, I could not even see them together. Whoever this kid is, he's pretty smart. Note to self, ask him where he came from, because he might ask him what family he's from. Maybe he's from the Loki familia, or probably Zeus familia, maybe. And so Izuku Midoriya is like, ask him what would he do to improve the design, because in that world, Izuku Midoriya does not have like the hologram shit, so he has to make that like legit. As Hermes says, well, if you find like if you ask like like Hermes or Hephaestus, I can't remember their names. Like Hermes, I guess. If you find them, it's the one that's like can forge the Bella weapon. I can't remember her name, but as Belle's like, okay, I'll see you then. As the blue-haired girl's like, should I follow him? As Hermes is like, no, don't. I wish to see what he's gonna make. As Izuku Midoriya begins like asking around, because yeah, he has went into the dungeon, but he has been like wearing like the Mark 1 like fists, but he's been only equipping it when he goes to like the floors. And everyone's like hearing like cling, like fucking like those noises, like someone like punching something so fucking hard. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, as Izuku Midoriya begins designing his new armor, rebuilding it and repurposing it, he begins just putting a bit more flair into it. As always, working with the paper and the design. Great. And my dad's here. Hey, Dad. Also making a video.
Of what?
Of like, what if Deku was transported to danmachi with a twist?
That means nothing to me.
Yeah, guys, this actually means nothing to him, so... So, for when I make part 2, guys, you're gonna be, like, laughing so much. You mind if I continue or no? Okay, it's fine. As he gets done designing, like, as he gets done drawing what he's been making, he pulls it up in front of him and he smiles with those glittering eyes. He's like, it's finally done. The Mark II blueprint. The Mark II. Not many weapons, but however, really durable than the Mark One. Able to fly at high altitudes, but you know in like Iron Man 1 how Iron Man like messed up and he didn't think about like the him going all the way up and the icing problem. Yeah, that's what he's gonna have when he first testing out the suit. Oh, and when he makes the Mark III, yeah. However, part two, guys, you have to decide right now. For the Mark One will be more stabler and be able to transport him back to his world. Or do you think that would be a bad idea, guys? Please tell me in the comment section. If you do guys agree, then I would be very happy. However, I don't know if I should. I'm gonna probably end it right here. Yeah, I'm ending it right here, guys. Sorry if this was so short. Just not really in the mood, but I got into the mood when I first had this idea. So please make sure you like and subscribe, and smash the like button if you like this. And as always, I'll talk to you on my next video. Peace out, everybody.